Have you ever wanted to automate growing your Facebook group? Well, today I'm going to show you how to use certain tools to automate growing your Facebook group no matter what your niche is. Welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. I am Jonathan and I'm here to help you find the tools to build your business online and offline. Last year, I actually started making a Facebook group. I didn't know how to make money with a Facebook group, but I just knew that people out there were making money with a Facebook group. So I told myself I'm just going to start one. So I started looking into the best ways and different tools and things and trying to figure it out for myself. So what I did is I used a tool called Social KICKSTART 2. And I used that as well as one other tool. And what it basically does is you give the tool permission to automatically post inside your Facebook group. And then it will post throughout, multiple times throughout the day, and you want it to have relevant content, sort of like creates SEO. So you end up scheduling a bunch of posts that are relevant and backlinks that go back to your group, and then people start getting interested and end up joining your group. It's not necessarily what you need if you're going to be trying to create a set brand. You can still use the tool, but the backlinks might not be quite exactly what you're looking for. But if you're just trying to create a group based around keywords or things that, in order to grow audience that way, maybe you're growing your email list. It's a great way to grow an email list without spending pretty much any money except for the cost of the tool, much less than spending it on anything else. I'll just dive into exactly what I did and how I got it working for me. So this is Social KICKSTART 2. So you could, it's a paid tool. So I bought the tool and use it. So when you log in, you could create a campaign. And so the group that I started was this one, Passive Income and Investment Opportunities. And here it is right here. So as you can see, I have 268 pending people wanting to join, and there's 1,916 people currently in the group. And at the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing, and I just, it was growing the group. But what I learned is if you set particular questions, you can collect emails when people join your group. So what you can do with this is you can use this tool called, it's right here, it's a Find Content. So if I click that, I already have it up right here. And you could search all these different search engines. You have Google, you have Instagram, you have a meme search, you have a Pinterest, YouTube, Tumblr, Feedly, and Twitter. So you could search all those different search engines and it will find things relevant to whatever your niche is, and you can go through those and then you could repost them to your Facebook group wall or feed. So I'll just show you an example. So YouTube. So say you're in health and you say nutrition, or let's just look at health. So health, you could search for health. Go through and it gives you multiple different options, okay, bang, mental health. So you might need to maybe physical health. Gotta spell physical correctly. So you have these different posts and then you could add them to a schedule. And the way that you create a schedule is you would actually go here and you click Scheduler, and that would bring up this. And I have one created, which I have it Monday through Friday. And they have pre-designed ones, but I like it being a little bit more random. So it's not every, 6 hours post or every 8 hours post. So I have it randomized throughout the day. And then you could just create this, and then when you would go to find content, I'd hit add to schedule, and you just pick which schedule you want to add it from, and you hit schedule, and it would add it to the list. Find content, and then I'll just go to, like I said, YouTube, and maybe this is my passive income and investment opportunities, so maybe I'll just type in passive income. And again, I gotta make sure that I spell things correctly. So here's an example, like here's this post, make money online, how many people have viewed it, how many people like it, how many people dislike it, and how many comments on it. So you want to find something that a lot of interaction has happened with, so that you could just post now, you could schedule it, or you could just add to a scheduler. The easiest way, now I just add it, I add it to the schedule. Now you can search your different types of keywords. It could be anything. You're in health, nutrition, you could be into crypto, affiliate marketing, whatever your niche is. Just search for those keywords, and now if you go over to the schedule, as you can see, it added it into the schedule. And as that gets posted, so it's gonna post at 9:16 today in that group. So as that schedule fills up, and as that time goes, this will turn green. So it will end up turning green, showing that its post is successful. And so what happens is, the group will end up growing, people will start Facebook will start encouraging people to come into your group, and you'll start getting group join requests. And so I'm gonna click this. I'm not gonna scroll down because there is email. So one of the questions that you wanna ask is for an email address. What I always do is, I don't just let everybody in. I used to have, when I started this group, I made email optional, but I realized quickly that if you make it optional, you'll end up getting people using this method that are spammy, and then they'll end up just posting affiliate links, and then posting on other people's stuff, or posting like, you want $10,000 today, and just click here, and it's just spammy stuff. But what I usually do is, if they didn't answer my questions, didn't answer questions, so right off the bat, 74. So I decline all 74. And then I don't want people that are just brand new on Facebook, because usually people that are just made their account like yesterday, or even in the last couple months, are usually fake, and they're just planning on spamming your account. So I join Facebook. They don't have a year, so I usually just do less than 6, if their account's less than 6 months old. So there's 18 that are less than 6 months. I just decline them. I don't even look at them. So then I personally, you don't have to. I skim it, and if there's anybody else that didn't answer things correctly, or a lot of people will just say, fill in all the questions with okay, or something to that nature. Anybody like that, I would just decline them right off the bat. They're just going to hurt your engagement. They're going to hurt everything in your group. So then what I end up doing is put back to all. So now, as you can see, I have 195. I have to go through those and just get rid of any of the other ones. But I use a tool called Group Convert. There's a couple different options out there, but that's the one that it works just fine. It works great. So I have Group Convert, and what happens is I can go to this link, and if I'm not going to do it right now because I haven't gone through it, but I would click Approve All. It would take every single person's questions, their name and everything, and put it in Group Convert, and then I could hit Push to Google Sheet, and it would bump it to a Google Sheet. Then you could use something like Zapier or anything like that to pull from the Google Sheet and send it to whatever autoresponder you want. So say you have, like I was using the example of health and nutrition. So say you have a health and nutrition group, and you're posting things like nutrition tips and stuff like that in that group, then you can start sending your own nutrition guide to whoever joins your group. And you can make it a requirement that they accept that nutrition guide, or that they opt into your email. They could always opt in right out. That's one thing that I would do if somebody joins your email list, just say, hey, if this is your email, this is what I'm going to be doing. If this isn't right for you, just opt out, because it will affect your deliverability and everything with your email autoresponder. But yeah, so you could just basically create your group, use a tool. I use Social Kickstart too, and it works great. I know that there's a couple different variations of that out there, different versions and different companies that make something similar. And then same thing with Group Convert. Then just pull those and make sure that, I mean, what I would do is I would go through the group every week and just make sure that there's no spamming going on. Occasionally post something naturally. What you'll have to do, and I'm gonna quickly just go back to this with your Facebook group, is just make sure you have to install an app in your settings, which I actually can just show you real quick. You can go to Group Apps in your panel, and see, I have it right here. You just click Add, and it would, it would show nothing. You'd just be able to add it otherwise. But yeah, you just add that into your thing, and then it will allow that. And the reason why, if you're wondering, like, I know that Facebook has a feature where you could schedule posts like internally within Facebook, and like for a group or on your profile, or actually not on your profile, just in your group. And I've tried that, and my account has gotten flagged as saying that it's possible spam, even though I'm posting in my own group, and I'm the creator and admin. So when you do it through a third-party software like Social Kickstart, you're able to, like, I actually, the first time I did it, I scheduled 4 months ahead, and then occasionally checked in, and I just started to get emails. It took a few months, like it takes a little time to grow, but after it grew, I get between 5 and 20 email opt-ins a day now, just because I did this, I think it was last June, and it's April now, so that's 10 months ago. And so just a little tiny work 6 months ago, and occasionally checking in on this group, and I get 5 to 20 email opt-ins every single day now. And I mean, I probably decline more people than from the group than I actually accept. I hope that you can get some value out of something like this. If you did, make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified every time that I upload a new video. And if you can get some use out of a group, like out of a tool like Social Kickstart, and pairing it with something like Group Convert or something else similar, let me know in the comments. If there's something else that you use that's similar that you'd recommend over this, let me know as well. All right, guys, I will talk to you in the next one. See you later. Bye.